So you probably clicked on this video with the picture of Rhett and I in front of the Teslas. So we got some exciting news. We are going to be launching a course. I'll probably talk about it a little bit later. We're in the works right now. So we're back together. We're working hard, just so y'all know. And there's a little clip in this video. Rhett is in here together. But if you're not following me on Instagram yet, that picture's on Instagram. Head over to Instagram, follow me. I put in every one of my trades pretty much throughout the day on my Instagram story. So if you're not following me on Instagram yet, follow me on Instagram, and hopefully my Instagram followers are subscribing to my videos. We're trying to combine everything together. But without further ado, roll the Young Money clips. Boom. Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning into Young Money Investments. My name is Cameron Benyon, and it is Stock Pick Sunday once again. I need to apologize to all of you subscribers and you new subscribers that are out there. I had this big, massive goal of getting this channel going and moving again. You know, I started it up back in the spring, had kind of that hiatus where I really wasn't filming a whole lot of videos over the summer because of work. I'm picking it back up, but it's hard. It's really hard to get that locomotive going, getting that energy and getting that drive to get back into it. A lot of you probably don't know because you don't make YouTube videos, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard effort. It's a lot of time, especially for someone when this is not a source of income. This isn't a thing that I do to make money. Really, where I make my money is through sales and things of that nature, and obviously off of my own personal account. And so, you know, the goal is to obviously, you know, hopefully be able to reach the masses. It's just really hard in this day and age right now, or this stage of life where I'm at, being in a new place, dating, relationships, you know, things like that, on top of, you know, trying to film, create, and do all these other things. And I have a million other web developments and things like that are going on. So you don't probably really care about that. You're here to learn about stocks. So I'm super excited. I want to jump into this, and I just want to say I'm sorry that it has taken me this long to get this Sunday stock pick video done, and why I have not made a video this week. So if you want me to make more videos, please comment below and tell me what you want me to make a video of. With me trying to do this these long segments on companies that I see long-term value in, I don't see a big need to create these like daily updates or even like bi-weekly updates. The big thing with these is you're holding them long-term. A lot of you that are watching these videos are probably coming over from WeTrade HQ. If you're not a part of that WeTrade HQ group, go ahead and join that. That's free. There's a free Discord group. You can also follow me in there. I'm going to start posting some of my long-term trades and things like that. But I need to be better. I really do. So without further ado, let's jump into my first pick for this week's Stock Pick Sunday. So we are going to share the desktop here real quick. And we are going to, share desktop. Boom. Desktop is being shared. Okay, so first one we are going to jump into is one of the plays from last week, and that is Facebook. So if you remember from last week in Facebook, we were talking about this long downtrend that it has been having right now, and kind of finding support and resistance and where it's a good buy. If you look at where we are currently at right now, we are at that great buy territory still. Facebook is one of those that I really enjoy. I really do think that it has a lot of long-term value. As always, these are my personal opinions. I can't stress that enough. Anything that I say in this, whether I'm super gung-ho about it or whether I'm not excited about it, these are all my personal opinions. So I don't want you to take that and go, okay, I need to place the trade, right? Do your own due diligence. This is just what I've seen with it. In my last week's video, I went into why I saw that Facebook was so undervalued. I talked about some of the financials behind it and why over the next few years I see this stock being a very valuable stock to have in your portfolio. With that being said, I'm using the technical analysis on here. Well, hello there, Rhett. You want to be a part of this little video? Sure. We're just filming some stuff on some longs right now, going over Facebook, and then we're going to go over Amazon and Cirrus Logic and some long stuff. But I was telling them we're going to be doing a course here soon.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. You got anything else you want to throw in there?
This is the best job ever.
It is the best job ever. So anyway, we are, you gonna go shower?
Oh,
get it done. Get it done.
It's hot.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's basically what I see with Facebook right now. I see that value and that potential in it for a long-term trade. I don't want to waste a whole lot of time going into those details. If you want to watch last week's video and kind of get my take on it, go take a look at it right now. For the second pick that I want to go over for the long positions this month in October, I am going to be talking about Amazon. Now, Amazon is one of those that I kind of flip-flop back and forth about going into Amazon. The first reason is because a lot of you investors aren't going to be able to potentially afford the price tag of the shares of Amazon. Amazon is a hard one to get into because it's trading at 1957.62. It's an expensive stock. It's not a stock that a lot of people can afford to buy multiple shares of. With that being said, Amazon, and the big reason that I'm going into Amazon right now is because of the fact that Amazon is going to be the next trillion-dollar company. If you have followed Apple and kind of its ascent lately, you will have seen that Apple ran up significantly as it was reaching up and clawing up to that trillion-dollar market valuation. After it had earnings, it rose, and then it continued to rise after it hit that trillion-dollar market cap. As you can see right now, it's done some consolidating through this period of time right here over the past month. But Amazon, it really, as it was approaching and getting close to that trillion-dollar market cap, it really started to run. Now, the thing with Amazon, just like Apple, if we go back to the charts here, you're going to see that it has had obviously a very continuous uptrend pattern here. It's continuously uptrending. The big thing with earnings that it has seen, or that we have seen back here, is that it is now becoming profitable. This is obviously a huge growth company. The PE is something that I hate on Amazon. The PE is very high, very, very, very high. I want to say it's like a 162, 168. It's stupid expensive. But what is going to continue to drive Amazon stock is the fact that they continue to innovate and are getting into more and more different avenues and businesses. Voice technology, hey Alexa, turn the sink on for me. Hey Alexa, turn my shower on. Hey Alexa, turn the temperature down. That is becoming very, very popular. This past week, Amazon just released a slew of new products that they are going to be putting out. And so that is kind of the big reason that I am, very bullish on Amazon currently. What I would recommend doing with Amazon is, if you can afford the stock, right now I'm liking this, and I'm probably going to do a short swing trade on it, honestly and truly, and play these profit margins of 5% or whatever. But if you can afford it and take a position, this is where I'm going to potentially see that long-term value is. Ride this up, because as it gets closer and closer to that $1 trillion market cap, big time buyers are going to continually get into this, and it's going to be hedge fund managers. It's going to be the big money. And that's the thing, is a lot of these big money investors had moved away from Chinese-based companies like Alibaba, companies like JD, Tencent, those kinds of companies, and they're moving into companies like Amazon. They're moving into Google. They're moving into Facebook. Well, not Facebook yet. Take that back. They're moving into these big American companies because they find it safe because of the tariffs and the trade war with China. I like, because of these big reasons, and I just want to kind of recap the three big reasons. First reason is because they are becoming not just a growth company, they are becoming a profitable company. That is why I like Amazon. Second reason I like Amazon is because of the fact that big money is moving out of Chinese-based companies and they're investing in American companies. This tariff trade war thing, as we all know, the market hates uncertainty. They want safe money. They want safe bets. Nothing in the market is safe, but that's a whole nother topic. They want to be in American companies. So over the next few months, and as American companies, the economy is strong, these companies, Amazon will continue to grow and become better. Another reason, this is going to be my third reason, so there's going to be four. Third reason is because they continue to innovate and release new products. Amazon just came out with news, like I was saying, that they're releasing all these voice Amazon Alexa controlled products. That's going to be good for the bottom line. On top of the fact that they are talking about releasing grocery stores and building grocery stores that don't even have like checkers, like people to check you out anymore. Amazon is innovating in all these different arenas, and it all adds to the bottom line. The cloud-based computing, things like that, it's adding tens of billions of dollars to their profit margin. That's a hugely profitable business that Amazon is very largely invested in. And because of that, I love this company. Fourth and final reason that I want to go into Amazon is because it's doing what Apple did. It's doing the same exact thing. What happens is, as this company gets closer and closer to this $1 trillion market cap, it becomes more safe money for these companies. It is going to continue to go up in value. The market is going to continue to drive that share price higher, and thus we continue to see the profits as retail investors. So that's why I love Amazon as my number 2 pick. All right, jumping into the third pick that we are going to be doing here. This is a company that is probably not heard of by a lot of you investors. This is a company that I had heard of a long time ago, not a long time ago, but probably about a year ago, 8 months to a year ago. And this company has been in the semiconductor audio, I don't know what you call it, like audio chip, voice control industry for a long time. They're heavily related and tied in with Apple. A lot of their business is run through Apple. That's kind of their Achilles heel, is because so much of their business is tied to contracts and dealings with Apple. But before we, I guess, just keep talking about what company this is, it is Cirrus Logic, ticker symbol CRUS. So Cirrus Logic is a company that I have really liked. They have been a company that basically, like I said, does voice interfacing. 80% of their business is with Apple. And this is an industry that is going to be huge in the years to come. As we were just talking about with Amazon, Alexa is becoming more and more popular. I don't know if you notice or if you do this like I do, but with my iPhone, I'm always like, hey Siri. I ask Siri to do a lot of different things for me. I use it probably on the daily. The thing with voice authentication chips right now in smartphones is that they do not understand and know the tonation of your voice. These are chips and things that if you've listened to the 10Ks, 10Qs, and conference calls with Cirrus Logic, you will understand that in the next couple of years, this is the chips that they are going to be producing and making. They don't exist in the market. Cirrus Logic is creating these chips, and they are at the forefront of an industry that is going to be booming over the next few years. As companies like Amazon need chips like this, as companies like Apple will use them in their smartphones. Phones like this, premium smartphones that used to maybe have 2 microphones, 1 microphone, I mean, didn't really need that many, now have 4 microphones in them. Microphone and voice technology is becoming more and more popular, not just in smartphones and computers, but in everyday home appliances. Things like your sink now can be turned on from your voice. Like, what the heck? Things like everything, light bulbs, your doors can be locked. It's just kind of crazy, the technology that's going on right now. And Cirrus Logic is the company that does that. So if we go to share the desktop right here, you are going to, hopefully that's still recording. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to check this out. You're gonna be able to see here that Cirrus Logic, based on the technical analysis here, is at a good buying point, at least in my eyes. The thing I like about Cirrus Logic, especially in the chart pattern here, is you're buying it based at support here. You can see a previous line of support right here that it did touch, and I probably should have drawn this right through here. I would say it would probably be somewhere right in this range, to be honest, but you can also make a case for a line of support right there. As you can see, though, it's starting to consolidate right through here. If it does have another breakout, you're looking at about a return of about 12% on here. So I like the return process in this, in the short term and in the long run. So I like Cirrus Logic, and this is the thing I do with most of my companies that I'm buying into. I like it based off of a fundamental analysis of where the stock can be going in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, and so forth. I also like to use technical analysis. I like to use the fact that the chart patterns indicate that it is a good buy. I like the fact that it's a good buy based on the technicals right now. So that is my thought process with Cirrus Logic. If there's one other company that I'd maybe recommend looking into as well, and I'm not going to really jump too much into the fundamentals of them, but Toll Brothers is another one that I would look at. Technical analysis does look like it's horrible. I mean, look at the downtrend pattern. You're kind of seeing it consolidate through this range right here. Long story short, they're trading at a 7 PE if you want to look at fundamentals on Toll Brothers. It's way, way, way undervalued. The economy is looking strong for the near future. For the next year, it's looking good. The numbers from the economy are looking really good right now. Housing prices, there is a deficit and a shortage of housing right now. Toll Brothers is an upper end luxury home builder. I don't want to go into a whole bunch on this because I want to keep the video short. Toll Brothers, though, is another one that I really do like right now in terms of the buying opportunity based on technical analysis as well as the fundamentals of it. So that is pretty much everything. I want to pop this up here and go, let's make this big. And just say, I'm so grateful for the opportunity I have to share all this information with you. If there's any questions you have about any of the stocks that I mentioned in here, if you have a differing opinion, leave it down there. I'm totally good with you guys having differing opinions, and we can discuss our pros and our cons and our beliefs on these stocks. The great thing is, though, is, you know, we're all here to make money. Let's all be friends. Let's all help each other out. That's the purpose of this channel. So thank you so much for tuning into Young Money Investments. Thank you for looking at my picks for the month of October in terms of my longs. I do a lot of day trades, and I shouldn't say I do a lot. I'm doing more and more day trades with good old Rhett and I over here. We are working on a course. We got a lot of good stuff in the mix right now. Things are hectic. Please be patient with us. If you have not already, please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification as well. It lets you know when I do post these videos, because I know I'm a little shaky on it. Thanks so much for tuning into Young Money Investments, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.